Hello, everybody. Let's get a normal chit chat going. Let's see how it goes. I hate the way I go, hello, everybody. Yeah, I just had a look at how it sounded, and that is it. Let's get audio. I wonder if there is a way to turn off, what do you call that? No? Alright, let's see if there's a party that we can join. Anyways, how is how are the two people who are watching doing? Wow. I have two people who are watching may play crew or talk about F1 maybe? We can talk about F1 today's qualifying. It would be fun. Let's see how it is looking like. Red Bull would be the one. I mean, my money is, if I were a betting man, I would probably go that Max would be the person to get. It was St. Louis out of Chicago, right? Really bad. I should pay more attention, and I think I can fly there technically, but yep. Find the old building in St. Louis, south of Chicago. Let's get the RS3 and RS5 and get going. Not the bus. The party. Is there a party active? There might be. 6 players needed. Don't know, maybe. Join, request, join. Let's see how this goes. Anyways. They might all be friends. They might not all be friends. I don't know. One thing that I'm disappointed about is I can see bits in my rear view mirror, on the side view mirror, but I cannot see anything on the rear view mirror. That kind of disappoints me about. Otherwise, this is a good game. It's a good thing to. Oh, not, don't mind me just traveling around with people. Oh, look at a rainbow. Put it in a high gear and just cruise kind of thing. Casually doing 130, 140 miles an hour, 217, 218 kilometers an hour here in. Just casually going around. There is one Stadia group play or party, as Stadia calls it, going on, but I don't want to join it while I'm streaming. Also, I don't talk much. Okay. I mean, what would I say? I don't even. Those people might not even want me there. I might not want people streaming while in the party. Okay, that was a bad accident. Anyways, I did get a chance to watch back both the practices today. Doing chores around the house. After that, after work, was able to listen to and watch a bit of FP1 and FP2. Pretty, I would say, really good sessions. Alpine looked good. Your boy, uh, what's his name? Oh, that was not planning to do this, but here we are. What's his name? Ah, the not Pedro Della. I don't know. I'm thinking Pedro Della Rosa. De Resta, Paul De Resta. Paul De Resta. He was talking about. I mean, I tend to agree with him. I don't usually agree with him, and which is why I was a little surprised today. He said that So yeah, watching FP2, I had Max. I would probably think Max gets pole because he did not get. Okay, that was bad. He did not get a lap together in. He did not get a sector 3 together. For whatever reason, he was not able to get a sector 3 together today, but he's just won a world championship. We know he's capable. He will probably hook one lap up in FP3 in Q3, right? And if he does that, or he just keeps it on the road, does not go deep. That's kind of what he was doing today, going deep into the last corner. That last corner is very tricky, even on the game. I mean, I do play with a controller or keyboard, which I probably need to change and get a proper wheel and try it that way. But that last corner is tricky. It is still tricky even after the track changes and everything. And it is a slow corner, so in these new cars, it would be slightly tougher as well because it doesn't have the low speed downforce that the older winglet based aero cars had as opposed to these current ground effect cars. So that would be a tough corner. So it is legitimately possible that Max would not be able to hook it up. Because I know I heard Jensen on F1. No. Uh, Matthew Gallagher and Tom Bellingham's channel. WTF1. Yeah, WTF1 about them interviewing Jensen Button. And when they were interviewing Jensen Button, he said that Max likes his cars on the nose, like almost too much on the nose. So front biased. Oh, right there. This is a gettable thing. Just switch over to the. I'm trying to upgrade my drag car. Yep. This is something that you don't see every day. Yeah. So yeah, he said that he likes his car on the nose. So it could be the function of the fact that he has his car set up on the nose, and because that corner being very slow and these cars not giving enough downforce, that car does not like whatever Max is asking of, and that is probably why he's struggling. I highly doubt that because that would be an aero problem, and Max Verstappen and Red Bull have like Red Bull is right now Max Verstappen, so they wouldn't want their star prospect having problems because of something like that. So that is kind of why I think Max would get pole. That is why I think Max would get pole, because he would A, be able to put the lap together. B, I think they were trying a setup and it was more to do with the setup that they were trying, because it is Friday, right? You would probably try a lot more things on Friday that you wouldn't on a Saturday just before it becomes game time, right? It is one of those things that I find very hard to believe that Max Verstappen cannot. Is he like at one point? I know they said on Sky that Max was losing about. Max had lost 7 tenths to Carlos Sainz, and I don't think that will happen. And then they pointed out that if he was to get a lap, okay, that's is bad. I'm going from one side of the thing to the other. Barriers. Basically, if Max was to put in a sector about as good as who's he? Sergio Perez. I mean, I don't mean like I don't remember Sergio Perez, but yeah, if Max was to put in a sector basically as good as Sergio Perez is, he would be there where Charles was at that point. So that car is definitely fast. It could also be that Max is taking life out of his tires, because it could be that since Red Bull run less downforce, right? Or that is kind of the indication that I'm getting, that Red Bull run less downforce, and that is why they're faster on the straights, because engine is now their strength. Red Bull powertrain is doing really well on that, so engine is now their strength. And so basically it could be that Max is, yes, he's going fast in sector 1, because he was doing purple 1 and 2, purple sector 1. I mean, he did purple sector 1s quite frequently. I know he did purple sector. Okay, he might not have done in free practice 2, he might not have done a purple sector 2, but he definitely did do purple sector 1s a lot of the time. And it could be that since there is less downforce going through the car, they okay, he doesn't, the car slides more, because the first sector is very twisty. It is the first corner into the place where Martin Brundle and what's his name, Fernando Alonso. Why am I blanking on names today? Fernando Alonso had they crashed that corner, then the runoff and that. So yeah, it is very twisty, and it ends right about there, right where I'm essentially doing these hand screens. So where Fernando crashed, you go right from there, and then left, and then right again. And I believe it ends there, or it probably goes through another right and left and then ends a little further down the road. That sector, but that is a lot of turns at high speed. So yes, Max might be getting the maximum out of the. Max might be getting the maximum out of the car. Max driving there, but he might be sliding there, and then he might be sliding through whatever the turns are. And I mean, you do slide through the corners as far as tires are concerned. There is always a little bit of sliding, but he might be sliding a little more, and that is probably what is causing him. That could be one of the reasons why he doesn't have the tires for the third set. Oh, okay, that was bad. That is probably why he doesn't have tires for the third sector. While Sergio Perez probably does, because Sergio does Sergio things, and that is probably why he's slower through first and second sector. And then he has tire grip available. Oh, and then he has tire grip available to basically go do sector 3 as he wants to do. Whereas Max probably cannot. So, I mean, if it was that simple, and if it were that simple, they would just be on the radio to Max. And honestly, if it were that simple, I'd expect in free practice 3 before quali, Max to be up there with the Ferraris. So, yeah, that is why I think Max would get pole over the two Ferraris. Over Carlos Sainz, I think it would be Max, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc, because Carlos does look like really good this weekend. The reason I say Carlos looks good is because you know how last year Charles finished behind points, behind Carlos in points, but if you break it down, Charles had a better year than Carlos did. Yeah, at the end of the day, the table suggests that Drivers' Championship suggests that Carlos did better. But the underlying reasons why Carlos had a better points total meant that Charles had a better season. I don't know how to explain this. I dug a hole for myself. But yeah, essentially, that is why Max from Carlos, from Charles, because even the Charles might have been faster. Carlos looks more effortless, whereas Charles Charles looks more, scruffy. Carlos doesn't look like he's trying yet, whereas Charles is trying very hard, and that is the difference between the two. So once wow, ruins. Once Carlos starts trying, Carlos has time left on the table. Yes, that would be the one. Well, goes right into the back of a big lorry that I couldn't see. Anyways, so that was the rambling as to why I feel the smooth operator would be on would be the lead Ferrari. And the Alpine. You can't discount Fernando, who would be if Fernando can beat any of the top two teams, that would be a good result for Fernando. I think in the race they will end up behind both the Red Bulls and both the Ferraris, but if you can put it there on quali, if you can put it, say, if Sergio Perez puts it third, right? So yeah, Fernando Alonso would be fourth. Why? Yeah. So there will be out of the four cars that constitute the top cars right now, Fernando will be ahead of one. That is kind of what I'm trying to say. That's what he did in free practice too. So no reason why he couldn't. At one point he was third, and then I think Max tipped him to third in one of his laps. He is ahead of Ocon, so that is that. What else happened in FP1 and FP2? A lot of red flags. Sebastian came back and blew his ICE engine, the ICE side of his power unit. Didn't get to run FP2. K-Mag felt nauseous, so missed his media duties, and Haas never got, what do you call it, a representative time. Time, could it be called time? Yeah, a representative run on soft tires. They will last. Ooh. And these cars don't like the curb because Lance Stroll lost his wheelbrow, like eyebrow, wheelbrow, wheelbarrow, eyebrow, eyebrow, lost his wheelbrow. Something came off Sergio Perez's car, which was so it was a weird session. Now be at this hood again. Oh, yeah, let's do it at an RS5.
Word is there's some exciting new stuff waiting for us back at HQ. We haven't been there in, like, forever. We should check it out.
So yeah, that was that. What else happened today? Newcastle played Wolves. Haven't seen that game yet. I know there was a penalty. Saw went to the right and Wood went through the not right. It was not the center, it was not tucked away in the corner. It was a pretty decent penalty. Nothing too spectacular. To visit the old building, let's see. Where is it? So just past the thing near the highway. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's see if I can do this with. That was a stupid thing. Look at this now. The car there was topping out at. That was decent. 288, not quite 300, but. Oh, police. It's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop, it's the sound of. They might be releasing something to do with police. That is probably why it is there in the game now. Now let's find the place. This is that. They're very flat buildings. Like this building? Maybe. Might be that building. It is there, and then there is a crane. Okay, the crane is there, and that crane. Okay, let's go have a look. So the crane is there. So the crane was there, and it looked like this. No, it does not look like that. How did it look? It looked like we were able to see. No, but there isn't a river there. And there isn't a highway going across here. The highway goes across. I might not even be in the right city by the looks of it. Huh. Highway, curly road. Same thing, crane, stepped that. This highway, old building in Old North St. Louis. I'm probably in Old North St. Louis, right? So Old North St. Louis is here, near North Riverfront. Oh, this is the highway. Is this the building? Let's go have a look. Oh, yep, that is the building. West of Chicago. How can RS 5G? I mean, sure. West of Chicago. Finish at the nuclear reactor west of Chicago. That right there is Chicago. That is east, and that is west of Chicago. Oh, here. And then let's see where in the thing I have to go. Yep, I have to go all the way near the. I'll probably stop for a bit. Where were you crossing? Wait. We're going on the freeway. Let's see how it goes.
That's weird. I would have bet you'd enter the street racing family first. Turns out I was wrong. So is there a reason you haven't tried it yet?
Wrecked wheel. I wonder what. Okay, that was stupid. I'll probably be. This is probably the closest I would be ever allowed to a nuclear power station. I have been here to this nuclear power station. That is the personal thing. Finish at the caravan. Travel to the from this to the caravan facing the lake in the Great Salt Lake, northeast of Las Vegas. Northeast. Great Salt Lake. If it is more than the Great Salt Lake, the good thing about this map is you can just do this. One thing I want to try is Oh, right there. If it is more than 20 miles, 23 miles, okay, let's do this. That would be the last act. But this session probably might come back after an hour or so. Or I'd actually come back after an hour or so and do that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, guys, thanks for showing up. I mean, there isn't anybody right now here, so I see you helped yourself out, but thanks for being here. We'll probably do something like a watch along for Quali or something. But yeah, that is that. Have a good whatever you're doing. The rest of the day, night, evening. Bye bye.